Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And so because of the live stream earlier today, I decided to go ahead and make this video to kind of start off the throwback videos. And what I have in front of you guys is two Boost Mobile LG Vaults. Now, this is the throwback video to the Vault, and this was actually a very, very good device when it was released. Of course, there's two of them here, and the reason why there's two of them is because one is running the native stock operating system, which was I think it stopped on KitKat, and the other one on the right actually has a custom ROM applied on it. So that's the reason I have two of them here, just to show you guys that this device was able to install a custom ROM on it. So you were able to root it, put a it was very difficult putting a recovery, a custom recovery on it. Just because of the LAF file that was on there, you had to pretty much bump a custom recovery file onto this thing, which took some time to do, but it was achievable. And here we're able to have two LG Vaults here, one with the stock operating system, the other one with a custom ROM. And as you guys can see, the one on the right, it was on 7.1.1 Nougat, and the stock one is on 4.4.2 KitKat. So that's the differences between both of them. As far as specifications for this phone, I mean, there were different variations, but this one's the Boost Mobile model, the CDMA LTE device. It had a Snapdragon 400, and yeah, it was it was kind of unique. 4.7-inch QHD display, 96 by 540 pixels per inch. And it's a IPS display, so it's an LCD display. A 3000 milliamp hour battery, 1 gig of RAM with 8 gigs of internal storage, and supported a 32 gig micro SD card. As I said, the last known operating system on this thing was 4.4 KitKat. However, I was able to get the custom one on a Nougat ROM. This ran on the Sprint network, so Sprint 4G LTE. Had Bluetooth 4.0. It did support Android Beam and Miracast. Yeah, it's just an all-around general pretty good phone, to be quite honest. So camera, if you guys are interested, the rear-facing camera was an 8 megapixel camera. The front camera was a 1.3 megapixel selfie cam. And yeah, there's just like not too much. Video resolution was 1920 by 1080 with 30 frames per second, and that's about as good as you're going to record on it. It had the knock-on feature, which double tap the screen to put your phone in sleep and wake. It had the knock code, where you would like tap certain areas of the screen in this sequence to unlock it, besides you know, PIN, password, and that stuff. So anyways, so as you guys can see, really with this device, I mean, the big thing to emphasize here is that this thing had great battery. That was one of the big emphasis, you know, with the display. The resolution of the display itself with a 3000 milliamp hour battery basically yielded you like nearly 2 days battery life on this thing. Of course, a bit nostalgic because you can see some of like the old LG keyboard. We have Google Plus on here, which, you know, Google Plus is gone. And it has the old LG, I think it's UX 2.0 or 3.0, which was the user interface that they had on the stock one. Overall, in general, this device was just like, it was it. I mean, this was insane. And I do have the second generation of the Vault, which I'll do a throwback video on. But this really just kind of caught people's attention, as the battery was really what was emphasized with this device. And there was like a couple of people that did YouTube videos about it, and while they wanted to really like the LG Vault, some of them were so used to phablets that having something this small with 8 gigs of storage, you know, just it didn't suffice for them. But for those people like myself who can find workarounds with budget and mid-range devices, I was able to basically with this one root it and basically install things like Link to SD to expand the storage using a class 10 SD card for faster write speeds, and bonding that before they had adoptable storage option in Android. So making the internal storage increase from 8 to, I think I had a 32 gig in there. So yeah, really expanding it close to 64. And you know, having a lot of the apps on the SD card freed up a lot of space on there, but the 1 gig of RAM is what kind of really hurt. Not dramatically bad at the time when, you know, 1 gig was pretty much like mid-range territory, but you know, it did work out just great. But in total, this device was absolutely just wonderful to have. Battery life was crazy insane, and being able to mod it and get it up to not KitKat but Nougat was a good thing. So if you guys enjoyed what I have to say in this video, smash that like button. A bit of nostalgia. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified. As always, Law.